keep it perpendicular to yourself. You gotta, as you're putting it over, you gotta twist the hackle pliers so that it's straight up and down on you. And what we want is about 1/8 to 3/16 of an inch. Go by your eye. If it looks good, stop. Like I say, this is the way I do it. I go behind, go around, and I put this in. If you were to look at the hook this way, I'm putting it in at 5 o'clock. If you put it in at 5 o'clock, when you start to turn it, it kicks down right to the bottom. Then I move my thread up about 1/4 inch. Now, we need to make an underbody. And again, like I said, because we're dealing with silk, we got to be careful how we do this. So I've folded it over twice, so I got 4 strands. I'm trying to keep it on the bottom. It's a slow process, but if you take your time, you're going to have a really nice underbody and you won't have any lumps. Where I'm taking this to is where the end of my loop, I'm right up against the butts there. I take that same piece and hold it back. And I stop about 1/8 of an inch from where I tied in. And fill it in with thread so you don't have a step. Bring my thread back up to the top. Where I stopped here, that's where my material is going to stop. The worst thing people do is they try to tie too far ahead. So now I take my silk here and I straighten it out. Now I'm putting a 1/2 inch in it now because I got to start it at another spot. I take it back here. This is just a Chinese neck, the dyed Chinese neck. And what I'm looking for is something that I can get 3 wraps. And I tie it on the side. I want to make sure I got a full 1/4 of an inch. Big rule with winding ribs. There's only 5 ribs on a salmon fly. Little saliva.
Pull them down.
Pull them down. The next thing I got to do is the underwing, and that's where you get your Amherst feathers. Now, everything in any cape has a left and a right. I look for the center on these Amherst because they'll match perfectly. So I grab it, I've measured where I want to be, I grab it and I
Don't
take,
even have to touch, just say
and
smile.
I pre-crush them, then take my thread up into my fingers, bring it loose around the bottom, and do not let go of the feather. Don't let go yet. take the front part and move it back up.